One weekend every year since 2009, a group of 6 individuals from near and far journey to the harbor city on Vancouver Island to reconnect an old friendship that spans over 2 decades. The 6 band together to form something unique and special, born so long ago from a mixture of music, friendship, and ball hockey.
When I work today, life was much the same.
This is Shakamoraine.
What? Shaka Zulu? You know?
Shakamoraine would not be my first choice as a band name, that's for sure. But
It was a birth between basically Kevin and Dan.
I was in Geography 12 with my drummer, now friend Kevin, and we were learning about moraines. All of a sudden, at a ball hockey night one night, I blurted out after my defenseman dove to break up a play on concrete, "Nice play, Shakamoraine." And he says to me, "What's a Shakamoraine?" I go, "I don't know."
The next day in school, we were in a class together. We had a teacher that was a football coach / geography teacher because I have to teach something.
And then when I brought it back up to my friend Kevin,
Dan asked me to ask him.
"What's a Shakamoraine?" And the teacher spent almost half a class trying to look it up.
He proceeded to go through near every geography book in his room. He went to the library.
Never found it.
He assured me if he doesn't know what it is, it won't be on the test. So the final exam comes along. We have to list a moraine and what it is. And of course, there's 6 moraines. I draw a blank after 2.
Kevin put down Shakamoraine.
A moraine lake divided by a glacier. That was my answer to a Shakamoraine.
A bogus answer and got marks for it, and he beat me by those marks on the final.
It just kind of snowballed from there, really.
It just seemed like a fitting band name. It was something that nobody else was ever going to have.
and people don't forget it, right? So we just shorten it to Shaka most of the time now, but yeah, it's definitely a unique name, and yeah, we'll keep it.
They had a band. The next step for the Friends was to create their sound. Writing, rehearsing, and small performances followed, leading them to a breakthrough moment.
Indie 96 was big for us.
We're in a Battle of the Bands at Studebaker's Cabaret, kind of a bit of a divey establishment in Burnaby.
A group of clean-cut Tri-City boys playing amidst a bunch of
Heavy bands, they were like heavier music.
long-haired, strung-out rockers.
We were different. We had a unique sound and more synthesized, more piano-based.
4 or 5-part harmonies. You could hear a pin drop during a couple of the songs because we had everybody's full attention, which was a pretty cool moment.
And we kept getting invited back round after round, and we ended up coming third place, won $1,000.
You guys made the big time.
Oh, big time in our own worlds, yes.
I know, we were all going to be thousandaires, right? So
It was a nice sum to win.
We still have the oversized $1,000 check.
Like most bands, they had a collection of songs. It was time to take that next step.
We made a CD that came out in 1997. We made 1,000 copies.
It was called Part of the Crime, named after one of the songs that Dan had written.
I don't know that we necessarily picked the best of all our songs to go on that first album, but I know that Dan was really obsessed with kind of recording things chronologically.
Some of the tracks, I definitely prefer over others.
We love to say that it was perfect and it was great.
Every show we brought them out and we sold maybe 2 to 3. No, I'm kidding, no.
We hated every track on it. And we've kind of softened on that a little bit now in hindsight. It's like, oh, some of that stuff's not bad. We still give those out. Some people think of them as drink coasters.
You open it up, it's a Frisbee on the inside, coaster on the outside, right?
I found it in a bar, giving the CD out autographed, gets a free glass of water.
Why, thank you.
Some people actually like to listen once or twice.
It's a piece of media for our brief second of time that we're on this earth. It's a nice thing to have.
You confuse me with the words you've said.
As time passed, the friends started to realize that things were starting to change.
We were coming to a point where schooling was ending.
I started becoming a teacher. Mike was a teacher. He was starting a family.
It would be nice to put father time on hold and do adolescent teenage projects for forever. But in reality, life does come in.
Mike, our guitar player, ended up moving to California.
We weren't going to be able to hang out and play music 4 or 5 nights a week together anymore.
So the band never really broke up, but we just stopped playing.
And so it was a big piece of my life that was gone, and yeah, it's hard to sort of fill that void, that's for sure.
And so we were kind of on hold, and we thought maybe permanently.
In 5 minutes, I'll be
The Shaka friends all followed their own paths until an incident came up at work for Dan.
I came to Nanaimo in 2007. And I don't know how this came about, but some people got a copy of the CD that we had done.
What?
And they were making fun of me with it. It even made the local radio station where I work.
Oh boy.
There was a lot of mocking, but then there was a couple people that were, wait a second, you guys are actually okay. You guys should play a gig.
You know, we started talking about it a little bit and getting in touch and thought, you know, let's put something together.
I mean, we all were on board, of course, and we just wanted to keep playing.
So we kept our chops up, and so we just thought, well, let's get back together, see if we can remember some of the songs first of all. And you know, we had a couple of rehearsals, and it was sounding pretty good. And we said, well, let's put on a show.
And the day of the show, it just seems to work. For some reason, there's some magic, right?
We loved it. It was a great time. People seemed to really enjoy it. We need to make this a yearly tradition.
For a decade, we've been getting together every year since 2009 and doing the Nanaimo weekend.
There's something that's unique about when we play together, and we can't put our finger on it, that just makes it that extra special and more fun.
The great thing about doing this when we're older and when we are meeting our own expectations. Our greatest ambition is to get together once a year and play some music together.
But the most amazing part really is how we can be gone for a year, maybe have one rehearsal, come back together, and it just sounds great, and it's like we just slip right back into Shaka mode.
quickly we raise our eyes up to the heavens. A flashing of brilliant light will show the way.
There's probably an end at some point. I don't think we've found the end yet to Shakamoraine.
Yeah, it's more about just seeing the guys and reconnecting, connecting, and keeping those friendships going.
I'll keep doing it as long as my fingers will keep playing the guitar. I'll keep doing it.
As long as everybody is healthy and willing to play, I can't see us ever stopping.
I'll do it till I'm 70, 80, you know, until I can't play anymore.
I don't know that I can tell you when it's going to end, but I hope it's not for a long time.
So, if you find yourself in Nanaimo, take a second to listen carefully. You might be lucky enough to hear a Shakamoraine.